Day 2 castor oil application, and it's still kind of weird getting used to how sticky that stuff is, but yeah, I'm liking it. Like, I'm not really like, oh my god, big changes or anything, but it's like, it kind of feels good. Feels good to the skin. It's interesting stuff. Like, it's really calming it down. Makes me more relaxed, I think, too. Alright. Anyhow, let's see that. Hope everybody out there is doing okay. It's interesting. I didn't watch anything back, but just looking through the title, I do remember what I was talking about, and it was overall pretty good, I thought. Very inspired. It's still kind of weird to have like mushrooms in the title. Right. And yeah, I had an interesting talk last night with Blue Pill Devolution, and he is coming on this evening, so I'm doing a night owl show later today. I think it will be like around 9 p.m. Amsterdam time, so that's like 6.5 hours from now, roughly. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Right, anyhow, hello Borders Boy, first in chat, good to see you. Got some coffee. I'm also very much looking forward to making spaghetti again. I'm not doing that today, but like I will do tomorrow. It's been such a long time. Like really, I think it's been like half a year. It's quite a hassle to make, but I mean, it's like really worth it. But yeah, not something I used to like cook that a lot more. I do it like once a week. Nah, not once. Once a month, roughly. But I mean, I don't know. When I do that, even I get sick of the best spaghetti in the world, best spaghetti sauce. It's much easier when you make it together with other people, because then you don't make so much and you're then forced to eat it like 3 or 4 days in a row, kind of thing. Because I don't freeze food in, I don't do that ever. But yeah, since I live alone, like, that's the only way I get spaghetti. So then it's like I eat it and then I'm kind of like, okay, I'm done. To me, it's almost special celebration at this point. My main staple foods have really just become very typically Dutch, with the potatoes and either kale and smoked beef sausage, or red beets and regular beef sausage and the gravy and all that, and like that just works. And it's especially because it's relatively easy to make and cheap compared to more elaborate type meals. And it's easier to spread out too, because I usually buy in 2 portions. That's just like how the meat is usually. It's like 2. Then I eat it one time, and then I eat like French fries the next day or whatever. Sometimes twice in a row, and then the day after, like, I can have the second half, and like that works perfectly. It's not spoiled or anything, and that way I can eat organic but still efficiently. Skill that is very much required when you live with my financial setup. Right. I did get up a little bit earlier today, but despite that, I'm still 15 minutes late because I decided to go out for groceries before the show. And usually, like, when I take my CMOS supplements, which I do like before going to bed and right away when I get up, like, it does kind of like make it even more appealing to just like immediately go out and get on the bike and get active. So that's why I'm trying to do that. But my mind is still like taking some time to wake up. Feels again like a slow start, but I mean, it felt like that yesterday, and the show turned out absolutely fantastic. Great plethora of subjects. We'll see what happens today. Benjamin was live again. What's it about again? Oh yeah, it was Guardians of Gadul, or however you say that, like that owl movie with like astounding graphics. Like, for the time being, that is just like, whoa. But I wasn't really like following too closely. I was actually more occupied with having conversations in chat over Skype with Blue Pill Evolution, also in anticipation for the Night Owl show. Which is kind of funny that then Owen Benjamin at the same time reviews a movie about owls. Like, oh, okay. This is weird. Right, for those that don't know about night owl shows, I haven't done that yet here on Rumble, but YouTube, I actually last year started to really do multiple night owl shows, which I call night owl shows because it's not at this time slot, it's later, between 7 and 9 p.m. Amsterdam time is when I usually start those, which for a lot of people in the US is a lot more convenient if they want to join. Instead of 4 in the morning, it's not exactly the time you want to get on camera and like have a conversation. So I don't totally get it. Right, but it's been interesting because so like I'm talking a bit with Blue Pill about Dark World, and like he's kind of getting into it, but I'm also like then immediately like having to heed him a bit. Like, be careful, like this is not to be taken lightly. And like when I feel like people are like, oh, I want to experience that, I'm like, oh shit, that's not, do not recommend that. To me, this is the Dark World's really like, I experienced it so that you don't have to. It's not worth it. Like, people keep overlooking that it's taken me like 20 years just to be able to deal with it. Like, it's been like a curse that has haunted me for 20 years. Or, yeah, pretty much 20 years on the nose. 97 to 2017. So, yeah. Before that time, I just never talked about it, or when I attempted to, I literally didn't understand it. And it was about, like, I have these visions and I don't understand, and sometimes it's terrible. Like, that was the quality level with which I could communicate about it, and it would usually make me very paranoid. So it was, like, totally not a good thing. But since I started doing live streams, I dared, how dare you, Arwin, to drag it in as a talking point for me. And it's gotten a lot of friction, tons and tons of friction. People that like were like, this is evil, or you're trying to seduce something, or you're lying. Like, tons of people just say like, you're lying. Like, okay, sure. I'm sure you have the faculties and the senses to be able to tell that I'm lying about that. Sure, that's why I keep bringing it back up. That's how that works. Like, for no damn reason, apparently. Right. But I do at times have a pretty damn good grip on it. But then I do realize while that happens, like, this is not something to share with the general public. Like, you gotta have people that have a certain attunement to it and a certain level of acceptance and curiosity, and then I can really roll out the story. Because if you like roll it out in its purest form, as it were, communication wise, on the profane or people that are like not into that, it is like something starts to happen that's not good. Wow. Ha ha ha. So funny. Should have just, never mind. And they get, yeah, there's people out there that are like, I don't know why, they get really spiteful every time I bring it up. And I'm guessing that they've experienced probably something similar, and it made a huge impact. And then the world convinced them that they were crazy, and so they literally convinced themselves because of that they were crazy. And now every time I bring it up, they feel how the world fooled them into abandoning it and discarding it and not developing it, or whatever that is. Like, every time I bring it up, I might be like scratching open old wounds out there. Because, I mean, I sustained severe injuries spiritually while going through that. So if other people have anything similar, they probably have, or they may, to a degree, have similar experiences. And I mean, there might be people out there that have also gone through that totally have not had any touch of darkness throughout it, and it was just a really, really nice dream that, like, it was all great. There may be, and they're like, whoa, what's wrong with this guy? Like, why is it so dark for him? I don't get it. It's just like, yo, you just do that. Like, wow, that can't imagine what it would be like to just go through that and just have a nice experience. I mean, that must be really nice. Must be nice. Seriously. That did not happen with me. My experience was way more challenging. It was really about, like, facing the darkness in a bigger way. And while I was doing it, I had, like, missions. Like, I went into it with, like, a mission. That's, oddly enough, what I was taught when I first started talking about dreams, lucid dreams. Like, and I don't mean at a really young age, like 8 and all that. There were people that, like, hey, when you go there, you have to have a mission and all that. You can't just wander around because you will be seduced and get weird obsessions. Or you could. Like, basically mystical talk, but I mean, I really listened to, like, that kind of wisdom. Like, I had the sense for it. I knew per feeling what it was at a really young age, and it's like, yes, thank you for the guidance. Like, I'm gonna use that. And so, like, I built this mission, and, like, at 17, when it happened, in a way, it was like I was ready. It was like a thing coming together, and then I just stepped through the gate and just did it. But it was all way more. It was, like, more than I thought I would be able to endure. So, like, I did, like, kind of crumble, especially in the beginning. The weird thing is, it's not been like, oh, building up to it, and then, like, yeah, I have the ultimate power, like a freaking He-Man, just like, I have the power. And it did feel like that kind of, like, real power for real, but as a spirit. And, like, with enthusiasm, it just, yeah, it's hard to describe. But I did, in fact, underestimate the darkness that I did get to face in there. And so it, like, immediately dawned to me, like, I jumped the gun. I attempted to build, but I didn't understand the battle. I didn't understand it was a really slow, complicated puzzle grinding build that takes your entire life. I didn't understand that yet, and when I found out, I was sorely disappointed. I thought that, no, you just have to have... I was basically fooled by cartoon moral logic from the 80s, where it's like, no, you just have to be brave enough, stand up to it, and then you defeat them and you're free. Like, yeah, it's not that simple with this one, with the real thing. it's way more tenacious and creepy, and it's like it comes from all sides, including the inside, and it's like, oh my god, the darkness is so fucking nasty that most people just can't handle it. And then that became the whole thing about what can I handle, what can't I handle. I could handle a lot, but what I couldn't handle is that other people couldn't handle it. And so I became really alone spiritually, because I was like seeing like almost like an Alex Jones type of view, like how freaking dark things are. But unlike Alex, that apparently like was just like rah, rah, going out there and like facing it and I don't know, getting into fights and shit, like I've been more like a silent type. Like, okay, I'm just gonna watch. I'm gonna watch more careful. I'm gonna find a way through. I didn't know how to call it yet, but I'm just gonna not like wrestle with it, but just look and then see the thing that is overlooked, because people just don't take the time to look what it is, like what's actually happening, the details of what's happening, not just to recognize the situation, but to actually see what then happens during the recognized situation, to understand the patterns of situations in themselves and find a wider meaning. Very deep spiritual and human studies, but it doesn't just apply to you. It's like animals too, and to a degree plants. It's like life, the dynamic of life spirit, what it does, how it does it, the cycles. And so that's kind of the guy that I became because of it. But the initial Dark World entry was basically a disaster. It was basically me understanding with tips and tricks how to like go through that in a general sense, but like highly underestimating the difficulty of reality. Like, I thought I could just quickly do it. No. And I like got tricked on the way because of it into like creepy prophecy ideas and all that. Oh my god, I don't even want to get into that. Like I don't never want to get into that in public ever. God. Right. But since then I've snapped out of it. I, through my dad, got to know my healer, and he's really like guided me in away from being entangled with what was happening in the vision, to still observe it and like observe and study the mechanics of it, but also to start looking at it as it is, like an illusion. A deep illusion that draws you away from common physical occupation of the mind. Just being here now, doing things, right? It all very much draws away from that, you see. But in doing that, it has provably done damage to like my social life and my overall situation. Like, if I had not experienced such a thing, I would probably now be more engaged with society, have a respectable profession, because I mean, being an oracle and live streaming online is not really a respectable profession. People might be fascinated, might like it, but when you compare it to everything else, and it's not seen as a respectable profession. I mean, so that is all the price. It's cut 20 years out of my life. Arguably the most important 20 years. Like, the young years. And I did enjoy things, I did learn things, I just didn't grow into the world. Because I was seeing too much detail of everything. When you're in that time period, like, the world makes maximum effort to seduce you because you have power. And then through people's egos, on autopilot, through the profession, through their desperation, they just like try to get that out of you. Basically like devils riding other people without them even knowing it, seducing you to surrender your power, to exhaust you. And I was overly obsessed with that and with noticing that while it was happening. Most young people of that age, like, they don't freaking really notice what they just get into things. They just go somewhere and they just do stuff and like have a fling with the girlfriend, and I don't know, it goes wrong, and then just the next, and like, I wasn't really doing that. I mean, I was actually dating at some point, but it was all way more slow paced. And I would like get overly fascinated with just the moment itself. And at the same time, like, I have been in a way forced to be kind of escapist, because I don't feel like I'm like socially representable, in the sense that I don't really have a respectable profession, and like that's been weighing on me for a long time. Like, even like, yeah, I have really intelligent skills and I understand really complicated things, and I'm good at explaining, and I can be really charming, and I have a good spirit. However, that still doesn't really weigh up that I'm not really a professional man that can provide for. And that has always sucked to me. Like, that is a big price to pay, to have that pinned on to you socially. Like, it really is. It's a terrible thing, and most people that go through it, they permanently deny it. They negate it from their view because it is just terrible. It really is terrible. And this is a direct warning to all the youngsters out there, all the teens and all that. Like, you are about to enter that phase, and you better fucking well do your best, because otherwise it's a nightmare till the end of your days. Yeah, because that's what this is, in that sense. Yeah, I got skills. Yeah, I could do things. But that part, it's never gonna be restored. It'll never be healed. Ever. It's a wound that'll never go away. So don't you fucking dare and flounder around and be lazy and escapist. Like, you need to work on it, man. At the young age, you really do. Like, you got all that energy, use it. Yes, also skill build, of course. But the real strong skill building comes later. First, you gotta actually like set your plan. Set your goals and like go after them and like fail and get the disappointment. Still keep going. Keep going. Yeah? Keep doing it. You can't give up. I wish I had somebody telling me exactly what I just told you when I was that age. I wish I had somebody that would do that. God, nobody did that. Like, not even my parents. And that's exactly what I needed. Right? Because I don't know. Just keep going. Keep building. And I don't know, I'll find peace with what I've become. I mean, I've been a good boy. I've been really doing my best morally, spiritually. So, like, I do actually trust God. That, yeah, I really failed in a big way when I was younger, and I paid a big price, and I had curiosities in the direction that Jesus himself warns against. Like, I had the warning, and I still took the risk, and I did it with some level of arrogance, and I paid the price. But that doesn't mean that everything is permanently lost. It just means that there's a twist to my existence, and I have to accept it. And I've spent a lot of time doing that, getting there, and then just rejoice the possibilities that are still there once acceptance has stopped cutting you off from seeing the possibilities, right? Because when you don't accept your situation, then you can't see the possibilities that are still out there. And this is like a big problem for like typical people that get strung up in LGBT shit. Is they just think, oh, I am this way, I don't like it, or I hate the world because they don't generally accept it, blah blah blah. Non-acceptance. And then they step away from it being broken, they don't fix it, and then they go do something else, be part of like some activist group. But it's a form of escapism. It's them not learning to deal with what they are, or actually spending more time carefully on their own, individually figuring out what it really is that they have, and not just be told from the fucking outside. Because the outside lies, manipulates, especially with people that are spiritually aberrant, that are kind of different. The world fucks them up, man. You have to figure it out all on your own. You have to be alone and master yourself alone. And then eventually you'll come out of it capable and at peace with being different and able to deal with the world not really knowing how to deal with you. Anyway, this might be getting a bit rambly. I hope you guys thought it was inspiring. I just get going, right? Just starts happening. Like, I don't really know what to talk about, and before you know it, I'm talking about it. It always happens. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Sorry. Getting distracted for a bit. Ooh. Just shutting this down. Did I say hello to Anunnaki? Alright, anyhow. Just all keep going. There are still possibilities for me to not be a poor, begging bastard in the future. it's all still transforming. But I mean, I'm not out of it yet in 2025, like, unless like the Dutch government goes through some kind of sudden transition. Because I mean, we are getting like, we're being trampled here by the European Nazi elite. I'm just gonna call them that. European Union Nazi elites. They're really just screwing us over so bad. And like, the prices, like, they literally just suggested to heighten another tax. Like, what the fuck is wrong with them? Like, they just never stop. They will never stop until everybody just starves to death. If people will just allow that to happen. I don't know. Maybe a little over dramatic, but like, as long as that is going on, like, there's no way in hell that I would be able to stabilize my financial situation, even if I had a freaking full-time job. Like, no, it's just never gonna work. So it is gonna be a year of just trying to survive. I just really hope that people in the US, now that Trump is back in control, are gonna do better. And I'm very sorry for Palestine, because, like, yeah, it's very obvious that it's kind of done for them. Like, it's not gonna stop. I'm so sorry. But, I mean, in the US, people are probably gonna do a little bit better, and I hope that's gonna be quick. And then through that, I mean, please help me survive. Donate to your local Arwin if you can. Right? That's it. I mean, as long as you're not doing any better, I don't expect that. I'm just really hoping that everybody's just like gonna start feeling the Doge, the things getting more efficient, and just financial improvement. Overall, I like really hope that you guys are going to do better, and then hopefully you'll help me out a bit to survive our dark winter here in Europe. Before eventually it's going to switch too. I mean, if like, they were tied together, like Europe and America. Europe needed America, really did. They were always bickering about it. Always like, America. Like, oh, it's liberal. Oh, it's so great. Oh, we love you, Obama. Oh, Biden is the best ever. Like, horrifying. And now it's like, Trump bad. Trump is bad. Trump is bad. They are terrible people in control here. And especially the mainstream media is horrendous. I can't watch that. Any of it. Like, sometimes I get like video clips because like alternative news picks up on that, just like Alex Jones would pick up on a Brian Skelter clip from CNN or something, right? Like, there's no way you're gonna actually watch that. Just like there's no way that I'm actually gonna watch television, but like people that make articles about it, like they're gonna watch it and then they'll see a clip from it and then realize, oh my god, I'm so thankful that I don't watch that crap. Who the hell does that? Ugh. But yeah, hope the situation generally is gonna improve in the United States, and then hopefully it will trickle down to me a bit. Sounds very desperate, but I mean, yeah, if you'd be in my place, you'd probably just not be doing this anymore and just like you'd given this up a long time ago. I'm just crazy. I'm crazy. I really like doing this, and I just this idea of stopping because of finances, it's just like, I don't know, there's something in me that's just like, no. no. Like, I'd rather risk starving to death. I just can't. I just can't stop. I know there's been moments in this past year, even like where I like almost threatening it, like I'm gonna quit if you don't get support. But I am realizing, like, yeah, I am. I should probably. I just can't do it. I can't. It's not even that I can't do that. It's just that I can't really stop doing this. I'm getting too much out of it. And it just feels too much like giving up. Especially with all these retarded trolls around. Like, that makes me even more insistent that I'm not gonna quit. And they don't even realize that. Like, they think that they're trying to bully me out of the way. It's like, no, it's actually accomplishing the opposite, because that is what you want. But I'm not stopping. As long as there is electricity and internet here, I will keep doing this. I will keep doing this. And I will get better at it. And then maybe I'll get some other people in on it. Or find a group of people that are also interested in like flat earth or conspiracies that are Dutch and want to talk about it in Dutch. Then join up with them. Because I can do that too. It's not really happened thus far, but I mean, there's of the younger generations are like getting ready for that such things. And hopefully they'll appreciate my skills and my insights with this. Or not. Whatever. I don't know. But it would be kind of cool to basically find my own type of Coddington. Somebody that would be really enthusiastic to join in on the works. Hello, Anunnaki again. Thanks for the thumbs up. Don't forget to Rogan's it up out there if you're liking it. Oh, Erecus, yeah. Are there any jobs I can... I'm sure there are. I mean, I'll be trying, right? To 10 hours a week, that's literally, that won't do anything. That's like not gonna actually improve my situation by much. But I mean, I'm gonna try it. Like, the real trick is to find a type of job that is like unexpectedly really interesting to do, and where there's growing room for me, and God forbid, options of promotion or something, right? I mean, when there's a promotion option and it's not just like, oh, you have to be on the in crowd. I hate fucking jobs that work like that. It's like when it's not about skill, where it's not about merit, because I have fucking skill, dude. I do. Like with anything. What the fuck? I'm not doing that. That's gross. What the fuck? That is nutty to suggest that, dude. And I mean, like, it's nutty. So, yeah, no, Arrakis, I mean, this is not nice. No, there's nobody to sort me out, whatever the hell that means. No, I do not have an extended family that are like, yeah, you need a job, just, I got one for you. If only, damn it, that would have been fantastic. I kind of was hoping for that. Many parts in my life never happened. Because I guess that everybody in the family, they're not just like, my family is not super typically ambitious or anything. Like a farmer's family where there's like everybody in the family is part of the business kind of thing. I haven't seen any family members from any side that are like that. And to be fair, it sounds weird. I'm kind of hoping to bump into a really awesome chick that is kind of like that. Like, where I can basically become part of a family. Like, that would really, really work for me. Like, I can do that. Right? Because when you meet a really nice chick that you're gonna get serious with, it's like, yeah, it's not just that woman, it's their parents and their brothers and sisters, and they all do their own thing, and they're all like people you're going to be dealing with. So it's like, yeah, it's an entire social life. It's great. I like that, actually. Okay, that's cool, Arrakis. Arrakisu. I mean, theoretically, the point is that I don't really have a lot of travel capability. If I did, it would, yeah, if I still had my car, like, that would really help a lot, as in what you can do work-wise. Because now that I only have a bicycle, like, that severely limits the options of what is doable. I really miss my car. Like, that, losing that was like a big dent in possibilities. Also in my social life. Combine working and ethics. Yeah, sure, ethics 1. That's cool. But you know what? How about we don't fucking talk about, how can we think tank about helping Arwen get a life? Yeah, I don't want this goddamn show to be about that. I hate it. I hate that. Yeah? here to let things know, right? To put things down. That was not an invitation for you to come to my chat and then like, oh, maybe we can help you like that. Help you with talking and maybe you can do this, maybe you can do that. I know you mean well. I don't want that. I don't want that to be my show. Yeah, my show is not, how can we get Arwin a job? You got it? That's severely irritating to me. In fact, if this shit happens again, like, I will stop doing the show. Because if this is all that is on your mind, then dude, what are you doing here? What car did you have? It's not relevant. It's just a car. And it's... That was like almost 10 years ago. You mention it. Don't get annoyed. Yeah, I am. I am getting annoyed. Because it was not an invitation for you to take the general mention of something and then like, maybe we can give you suggestions in the chat during the live show about that. No. Did I ask for that? No, I didn't. Have I ever asked for that? No, I haven't. Why do you think that is? But I don't know. You guys meant well. I'm not gonna get cranky over this. Right? The entire point is, you could do that. You could do this. You could do that. Yeah, but it's all going to be like, I'm never gonna catch up. Yeah, ever. Like, it's just a fact. Yeah, I could fight and struggle and just do it. That would be very inspiring to other people, perhaps. Yeah, to me, it would just be like, now you just struggle and you feel the life slipping away from you. And it's all for naught. Is giving up on this. Like, this is the thing that I want to do. I want to talk about this. And I want to talk about what I can do here. And what I can explain. And share some esoteric wisdom here and there whenever I feel it coming up. Where do I see myself 5 years? Right here, doing right this. Maybe doing a bit better. Maybe like having better clothes. Maybe sitting in another apartment. You never really know. But I don't see even the relatively far future all that different. And sounds weird, I don't really want it to be different. I want it to be better, but not different. I don't like change. Like, at all. So, yeah. How about you guys? What are you doing? Is your financial situation improving already? Are you feeling the Trump? Are you appreciating my show? Or does it just make you feel uncomfortable and feel that you are compelled to just try to help me improve my situation, make suggestions? I mean, are you appreciating my show, or does it just make you feel uncomfortable? Which one is it? can remember cars I had in this. Yeah. Sure. Do a Joe Rogan format? What? What the hell does that mean? Let me add the chat. But I mean, Anunnaki, if you mean a Joe Rogan format, like have a guest over, that's happening this evening when I'm gonna get Blue Pilled Evolution on the Night Owl show. If that's what you meant, that's gonna happen. And I'm looking forward to it. Whoa. Damn. Okay, that's impressive. Yeah, maybe I'll reach that in like 20 years. Probably not. Alright, Arrakis, see you later. Yes. Yeah. Man, sometimes I do actually wish, but then every time I like regret even thinking it. Sometimes I wish, like, instead of like being also focused on freaking spiritual stuff and esoterics, and sometimes I wish I was like kind of more like a Trump-minded guy, where I would just understand business and finance and like knew absolutely every goddamn possibility about that shit, and then it would be exclusively that. And because I mean, if I had that, like, I'd be rich now. But I've just never had the patience for it. It's so weird. Like, every time I would try to think about such things, it's like my internal mind is just waiting for the moment where it can let it go, just so it disintegrates, because that format just does not want to be in me. Like, I don't want that thought. I don't like it. I don't like business and finance. Like, it's just not part of me. I can't stand Mammon. I can't stand that spirit. Personally, like, I respected the people that have it. It's just, I can't get it integrated into me. I just can't do it. It refuses to work. It's almost like I'm allergic to it. Right? And I've always just learned to compensate for that lack of interest and grasp by then just living super efficient. It's been a compensator. Like, yeah, not good at getting money, making money. Okay, well, then I have to be really efficient. Like, how do I prevent the not being good with getting money from literally just eating me from the inside out until I crumble and die or get really sick or something, right? Well, efficiency. Continually efficiency, like with everything. And I'm okay with running like that. But sometimes I just wish it wasn't so. Sometimes I wish it was just like, why can't I just get over this shit? Why can't I just say, like, fuck it? Let's just work with Mammon and just let's get all that shit out of the way. It's like, yeah, we destroy the fucking world and then we get the trinkets and then we get the salary, we get the ego. Like, just do it. Why can't I just do that? Why do I have to keep going through this struggle? Ugh. Keeps seducing me. But I mean, it won't work. Like, I've actually tried to surrender to it earlier in life, and then it would always end in just disaster because I wouldn't keep it together. Right? If only, I really think sometimes, if only I hadn't gone through the Dark World vision. Just, nope. Fuck it. It's all bullshit. I don't want to know. I don't care what happens on the other side. I'll leave it to my subconscious and just fucking get to taming this world. But nope. Wow. I know, this is boring. Me just talking about this shit. I don't know why it's happening. I guess that today's like, oh yeah, I do actually also have regrets. But yeah, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen out there, and I need to find a less demoralizing subject because this is getting fucking tedious now. I am sorry. Let's just go through the news or something and see what's going on out there. Okay. RFK just been confirmed to the Senate. That's good. It seems like AFD in Germany is doing pretty well. I don't know when there's gonna be a vote. Doesn't say yet. Vote. The 23rd of February, so in less than a month. Good to know. So that's gonna be a big one. And I think they're gonna win this time. If I were to trust my visions. It's just so fucked up, man, that you gotta realize, like, the visions, like, basically made me on the opposing side. It was all just like I was looking through the enemy's eyes. So it's like, oh my god, no, it's something terrible, something dangerous. But it's to the me that is actually real, it's actually great. It's the opposite of the impressions that I got. The feelings that accompanied what I saw there was all in direct opposition to how I should really feel about it as me, the person. And that convinces me that what I experienced wasn't actually my own personal experiences. Was the future experience of other people that were probably my enemies. It's really weird. That is also a big part of the visions. Well, that was out of nowhere. But yeah, I'm basically saying, yeah, they are going to win. They are going to win. And it's probably going to be riots because of it. And then we could see some serious, like, German people power. Like, not in the Dutch way, but in the frickin' German way. Where they're like, we're done. We're done with playing the fucking nice guy kind of thing. Dude. It's gonna be spectacular. And then hopefully the Netherlands will be next. Anyway, back on track here, away from, my life, It's really not that bad. Yes, can't wait, go AFD. Yes, indeed. No, they are gonna win. It's why? Also because all the bureaucrats, the other sides, the liberals, right, they've all lost their power. They've lost their source of power. Why were they standing so strong? Why were they so bullish and bold? Because the communists were in power in the United States, guaranteeing support and safety to these bureaucrats all over Europe. Now that that's stopped, and stopped in a big way, like, hey, hello, everybody out there, like, this game is over. Like, that's never gonna come back. Like, we are gonna ensure that that never happens again. Or at least it seems like that. Or be cut back dramatically. I mean, Trump would have to, like, basically do a Putin in order to prevent it from ever happening again. And I don't know if he can. If he can actually do that. Like, it would change the United States in a sense then, right? He'd have to, like, have a team system, like an insider team, just like Putin does, in order to truly safeguard the communists from taking over again with their tricks. Anyway, because this has happened with Trump, all the other parties that have, the bureaucrat communists that have been holding out and just occupying positions of power, like, they don't have their backing anymore. Which means that they will be less bold to do things because they're more exposed. Which means that they will fail. Like, the end of the Western Bolshevik Revolution, the Communist Revolution, is coming to an end. Like, all of it. And I mean, does that mean that they're all going to be rounded up and put into special camps or something? Probably not. At least not right away. No camps necessarily. It's prison, right? I mean, prison is a camp, right? A prison camp. That's fair enough, right? After being judged guilty for crimes against humanity and genocide and, like, unlimited fraud. So, but it really does seem like it's coming to an end. And then, well, then I have to figure out, like, okay, how is this world going to deal with me? It could be like that the new guard is going to be like, yeah, that Arwin guy, fuck him. Like, take everything from him. Fuck him, let him die. Like, you just throw him on the street and just, like, fuck him over. Like, it could be the new guard is just like, we hate Arwin. Fuck that guy. I really don't hope so. I mean, they've been, like, this old guard, fuck those communists. Fuck them. I hate them. I think they all should be, like, executed, right? That's my position. It's not gonna happen like that. But that's my position, though. But just because of that doesn't mean that, like, the new guard is gonna actually be nice to me. They're just probably gonna treat me like trash or something. I don't know. Maybe they won't. Maybe they will. I don't know. I kind of fear it, but that fear might be coming forth from the visions, in which it seemed like I was continually my opponents. The people that are basically now coming to an end. Like, their reign is coming to an end and now they're going to be fucked for all the disgusting things that they've been doing. Right? I am not doing those things. I am not a part of that apparatus. But in the Dark World vision, I did seem to have experienced some of their experiences as if it was me. And that's, like, a horrifying sensation. Again, like to literally be your enemy is fucking horrendous. Yeah? Don't recommend it. But knowing that, I still get some knowledge that I can somehow use by just knowing that. But then again, it keeps bringing doubt in it because it's like I experienced something that's not mine. So my intuition is like flipping inside out with it. And feeling like, oh my god, what my enemies are probably going to go through, I fear that I'm going to go through that. That I'm actually going to end up being treated worse than I have in these last few decades, because government and all that has actually not treated me all that bad. They've kind of left me alone. They've not penalized me or pushed me around, really. Which has always kind of surprised me because of my viewpoints. So if this shit out there is now going to go away and the new guard comes that is exactly the opposite and really more nationalist and not SJW, like, are they actually going to treat me like shit? I don't know. It could be. Yeah. And even if that happens, I still want all this to happen. Because those people that are in fucking power, they just need to fucking die. They're like unbelievable scum. And like there's nothing in the world that would make me side with those people. I'd rather be tortured to death. Even if that actually happens. Which probably won't. Okay? So there you go. AFD is gonna win. I'm calling it. Like, it's not even like a percentage thing. It's just they're gonna win. And then it's gonna change a lot of things. It's gonna be like a wave. Like, once it gets rolling, like, everything starts falling. All of it. I think that in just a couple of years, this entire communist apparatus will be wiped out in all of Europe. They're all going to be overthrown. And then we'll see what we got. It might be a very strange world that we awaken to on how things work. Way more competitive, but also with illusions and weird shit, and like almost start to feel like some kind of weird decentralized, more Nazi-alike society, but not like the really terrible occult parts. Like sort of weird nationalist things. It's gonna be a very different world. It's gonna arrive pretty quickly. And then the even bigger challenges come to face us, because now you then have to actually deal with the real wraiths. Like the old banking powers that are at the root of the communists that are now failing. Like those like insane money powers are still out there. What are they going to do next? What is going to be taken over to be like a new stronghold of communism against the now relinquished West? And like where is the West going to transform towards? Like what is it going to turn into? Right. Anyhow, Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Don't forget to Rogan's it up if you are. I can't think of what the hell to put in the title now. Right, but we still got some time to go. "33 watching. Illuminati confirmed." Yeah, apparently they don't even sell Illuminati croissants anymore. You can still order them, but they don't sell them anymore. So, but I mean, it's probably for the best because it's just way too costly. You know what? I'll just say. Yeah, let's just get a bit direct. Why not? Why not just say this? Bang. AFD is gonna win, ushering in the end of satanic communist reign of the West. Right, it's a prediction. I did not look up any sources. It's just like, no, that's gonna happen. Definitely. It's been a long thing. It's been a thing, long time building up, and it's gonna happen. Right, and now I'm gonna take a 2-minute break, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And I'm back. That's it? No comments on that? Really? Okay. What is wrong behind? So, is that it? Is that what you're gonna do with the chat today? Because now the frickin' thing is just mostly filled with people trying to help me out on how to get my situation straight or whatever, back to work. Don't you guys realize that that's not what I want to talk about? And when I tell you to not talk about that, you're really, really just going to stop talking, are you? Is that what you gotta do? Yeah? Is this some game? Like, because now that shit is on the screen. I'm starting to feel like you're just doing that on purpose. Right? Because if recommendations on how to improve my working life or whatever is the only thing that you can communicate to me about, there's nothing else in there, then maybe you shouldn't like even be showing up in the chat at all. Because now you're just forcing this on the screen, so I guess I'll just take it away until people start talking again. Right? Like, hey, how about the title? Nobody got anything to say about the title, about that new subject that I just laid down? Or you want to go back to just giving me job suggestions? So, oh, you're working, you can't write. Oh. Okay. Great. Didn't say anything about it for ages. Yeah, and just not talking and then just leaving it on the screen. No timestamp. It doesn't matter if there's timestamps or not. It was on the screen. It's been like sitting there on the screen for half an hour. Yeah? See that? You see that? The text there? Yeah, it just sits there. It doesn't go away then because everybody stops talking. I mean, this is just whatever. I mean, in a way, it's my own fault. I shouldn't even bring up shit about work or whatever, or like, oh, my situation. It's just, I should just say, guys, just fucking support me already. Yeah? Or do you, would you rather give me advice? Hey, there's sun coming through. Huh. nice. Right. So the AFD is gonna win. It's gonna change things, and then I don't know. Maybe my life is gonna get even tougher, or maybe it'll be like, hey, yeah, here is a job, instead of just like, no, you have to try to find it. Just like, here is a job. You can go there Monday, the next month. Like, how about something like that? And not just like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that, and then it won't work because, yeah, you don't have a record and everybody's gonna reject you. Yeah. Which is what always will happen, typically. And maybe instead of that, it's just like, here is your new job. Right? Like, oh yeah, we have to cancel all social welfare. I mean, they'd have to freaking change the Dutch constitution for that, so good luck with that. But if they do, it's like, oh yeah, no more social welfare. Well, then give me that fucking job then. And they will. Then. And I'll do it. Then. Right? Because, I mean, unlike what everybody would think because of my record, I am not actually incompetent. I wouldn't be a DEI hire. I can actually do things. I'm just not a muscle worker. I'm a brain worker, not a muscle worker. And I'm not a programmer. Although if I would like be forced to do that, I'd probably then end up being relatively competent at it, just using copy paste. But I would not enjoy that. It would be almost like slave labor to me. But I mean, yeah, just get me the job then. The job, like, oh, we can't do social welfare. Well, get me the job then. And I've told people before that would say, hey, just get a job. It's like, oh, you got a job for me? You got a job to offer me? Give it to me then. Or shut the fuck up with get a job. Just give it to me then. Give me that job now. No fucking around. Yeah? Either that, don't fucking tell me to get a job. It's that simple. Right, but you guys in the chat are not saying that. So it's all good. I need to stop being so cranky. Because apparently I am cranky. Whatever. Hope that does go away by the evening. Right, I guess I'll just round out the show. Yeah? Oh, maybe not? Maxed out bear? Oh, great. Thanks. Thanks for the job recommendation, Maxed out bear. It's not like I told people not to do that. But that's okay. I guess it's just time to round out the show. AFD doesn't mean anything to people? Yeah. Okay, well think of it. It's a populist nationalist party of Germany. And they always get freaking called Nazis, and like people that are part of it like literally get arrested and shit by the currently reigning communist government, which is like horrible in Germany. Like way worse than anywhere else. Even worse than England. Okay? So that's what it means. But thank you for actually addressing the title, Carrots of Fire. I really appreciate that. Right, so you want to know what the AFD is? Maybe I'll just show you some stuff about it on screen so you can see. Hey, you know what the AFD is? Alternative für Deutschland. That's why chat quiet. Yeah, well now you know. Alternative für Deutschland. It's a German party, the AFD. National Conservative Right Populist is their ideology. And light blue is their color, apparently. Yeah? When did it start? It started in 6th of February 2013, which is kind of freaky because 6th of February is my birthday. I didn't know that. That's really weird. Okay. Let's see. So here you go. Here's the Wikipedia link. So you can look it up yourself. Yeah? That's what it is. That's what the title is about. Yeah? Oh, and Elon Musk did a whole speech there with AFD and really encouraged them. Which is great. I like that. I like that he did that. Oh, but Elon Musk is so evil. Oh, he's a great deceiver. Yeah, I don't fucking care. I don't care if he's a fake intellect or whatever, and that he's getting really grossly praised by people for being the most brilliant figure, whatever. I don't care. He is helping to get this done, and I'm just really glad of it. Yeah, and I'm sure it's gonna end up all disastrous in the end. But guess what? It's not the end. This is the beginning. And nobody's gonna fucking stop it. Nobody else is gonna fulfill these roles that are actually exacting change. Yeah? And so it's just gonna happen. Whether you like it or not. And you can be, oh, I hate Elon. Oh, that's your fucking problem then. I don't care. I like him now. Yeah, he's not what they say he is. And I'm sure he has some shady shit in secret. Occultly. I'm sure. I don't fucking care. Some Americans, oh yeah, Americans are definitely gonna struggle finding anything on the map. Because their map's not gonna be our map. I don't know where Ameria is. Probably in another realm segment. Yeah, but for those Americans that have no idea, Germany is a really important country for Europe. For that continent. It's like the key continent. Even more than France. Always was, by the way. Yeah, it's always been the industrial center of Europe. It's also the central bank location for Europe. Yeah? It matters. It's like mini America, almost. In a way. And they're linked in ways to the United States in that sense. As the communist revolution there is linked to the communist revolution in America. And now that communist revolution in America is being cut short, it is also being cut short in Germany. And that's why I predict they are going to win. AfD is going to win. Absolutely. Yeah, there you go. Yeah? You got something to say about it now? Other than being a stupid troll pop-up bullshit that nobody's gonna see because it's gonna be immediately deleted off screen? Hmm? Jesus Christ, Rumble has such an insane delay, man. It sucks. Rumble, stop it. Just get this thing fixed, man. Like these stupid little hiccups that just make the stream lag behind for like minutes or like 10 minutes, like after hours. Like, it's terrible. Fix it already! Like, people are starting to like become of the opinion the platform sucks now. Yeah, do something about it. Maybe we should rephrase it. Not the West, Europe. There you go. Right, any feedback on, I don't know, Mars colony on Devon Island? Europa moon colony on Greenland? Oh, by the way, like Europe is like saying like, no, you're not gonna get Greenland, it's ours. I mean, but Trump is like, America, like this could get into like a scuffle, which would be hilarious because Europe is like not like, oh, if some of these fucking idiots are like gonna actually like start firing on America, dude, that's gonna be nuts. And I mean, these freaking satanic communists, like they are crazy enough to do that. This could get pretty, like this could get like a very serious bitch slapping struggle, almost to like war levels between America and Europe in the not too distant future. It could become that. Right, especially now that Trump is like withdrawing from NATO. And Europe is like trying to be cocky and like, oh, we're just going to go with the Northern Alliance then. Like, oh, okay. I don't know. But it would be interesting if like Trump just like, yeah, we're just taking Greenland. Like, okay, we wanted to give you a deal. Now we're just taking it. And it would be, I mean, I would personally find it absolutely hysterical and gleeful if, like, the King of England, oh, King Charles would just say, like, it is ours, you can't take it, or blah, blah, blah. And then just, like, Trump just like, oh, really, King Charles, we're taking it right now. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And just do it. Like, just go there, soldiers, like, yeah, it's ours now. Annex, here, yeah, sign it. Greenland is now property of the United States. What are you gonna do now? Huh? Like, I love to see that because, I mean, it would really reveal, like, the Wizard of Oz effect that's coming out of, like, the British nobility. It would, like, shatter some of their imperial mind control power. I'd love to see that. Hey, any comments, anybody? Anybody out there? Still out there? Yeah, tapping into whole new subjects, not whiny complaining about my life or whatever, and not going to inspire you to give me advice on how to get a career? Maybe, I don't know, thinking along what I'm talking about, maybe a comment like that would be great in the chat. How about that, huh? Oh my god, fuck you, retard. No, it's just the trolls, huh? Okay. Well, then I'm rounding out the show. Because I'm not gonna do that shit. Charles has nothing to do with day-to-day politics. Yeah, but you know what I mean, Alice Springer. Thanks for actually responding to what I'm talking about, the subject. Wow. Can actually do that. Amazing. Not troll. I know you're not trolling. You don't have to tell me that. If America stormed the Netherlands, what the fuck? Nobody would be doing anything. Like, and then what? America invaders? Like, it all depends for what. I mean, the government that's in control now is like hostile. I personally think they should all be dragged out of their homes and shot. So if America's gonna invade, I mean, I'm not gonna defect or join in. I'm just gonna be like, woohoo! USA! USA! Fuck these guys! Execute them! Harshly! Please. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Am I gonna join? Like, what the fuck is there to join? Like, oh, I am a combatant. What? No, I'm not a combatant. I mean, I might be an informant or something like that. But I mean, are they really gonna need that? Like, the crimes of these New World Order people, or whatever you're gonna call them, like, are all out in the open anyway. Like, they don't need informants. It's all out in the open. Right? I mean, they might want to hear about my weird past experience, but I mean, how am I gonna contribute to some kind of military occupation of the Netherlands? That would be very welcomed. if it were necessary. So it's kind of weird to say Maxed Out Bear defect and join the USA troops. I'm not a soldier. Soldiers defect and then go to the other side. Like, I'm not a soldier. Like, what? Right? But I mean, yeah, I hope that answers that. Hey, hello, Jade Orange. Good to see you again. You just got home, missed the topic. Yeah, don't worry about it. Today's not the best show day, and I'm getting cranky, and the trolls are trying to get in with their bullshit. Oh, why are you doing it? Go fuck yourself. Yeah, no, I'm not doing anything with anybody that is part of a fucking stalking troll gang. Okay, I don't care what you get. Yeah? Like, it's very simple. Send me a lot of money and I'll start to actually address whatever the fuck it is that you want from me. Yeah? I'll start addressing it. Yeah? That's how this works. Yeah? You can't lure me in with fucking money, you scumbags. It doesn't work that way. Yeah? When you fucking gang stalk me all over the internet, you really think I'm gonna take your fucking money under some fucking condition, you retard? Go fuck yourself. It's not gonna happen. You can stop trying this bullshit and I'm not gonna give into some pathetic attempts at peer pressuring me, okay? Fuckwit. Sorry, I just had to address that. It's not meant for you, Alice Springer. Tried to contribute. That's nice. And I appreciate that. And yeah, there is a delay. That's right. But I mean, I already addressed the entire subject. So at least Maxed Out Bear was trying. I appreciate that. Yeah, but I mean, Maxed Out Bear, like, I definitely not take up arms against American troops. Like, no. I mean, I'd have to see you basically, like, the only scenario that would make me even consider doing that is if they were, like, going out here and, like, let's just say something as horrific as like killing all people that are Muslim or something. But that's never gonna happen. That's insane. Okay, but like if they just do that with everybody and not just specific people that are indeed linked to extremism and that are planning shit and it's all proof for it. But if it's just like, oh no, we're gonna get all Muslims, like then I might actually take up arms against it because that is just plain evil. Then. That's like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah? You want to go after Muslim extremists? Sure. You're gonna round up all the Muslims like that? Get the fuck out of here. Like, that's not gonna happen. That's evil. But I mean, America's not gonna do that. It's not in that kind of business of doing that sort of thing. So... that's more Israel's bag, if you know what I mean. Any other Europe countries with elections soon? No, not that I'm aware of. Carrots of Fire. got 2 Rogans up. Oh, did Alice Springer just withdrew his Rogans up? Oh my god, what shall I do now? Just show you a bit of the sun. Just nice. Sun is nice. Moderate amounts of blue sky are also nice. But it's the sunshine that really is great. Right. So, I am gonna round out the show. It's a bit of a weird show today, but it's just, yeah, me mumbling on about my life and the reasons why I do things. And I mean, I keep forgetting to say that alongside that, like, hey, this is an expose. This is me trying to explain inner workings. This is not me, oh, I really need advice on how to improve my life because, oh, that always works out great, right? When that happens, that gets me in the best of moods, and I'm being very sarcastic right now. Yeah? It's like, no, when I'm talking about, oh, it's so troublesome and like I'm in this position, yeah, that's not, oh, he just needs the right tips. No, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not why I bring it up. Not because I need your advice. I'm laying down esoterics. I'm giving back explanation. I'm explaining why everything is the way it is with me. It's not a plea for help. Other than, hey, donate to my PayPal. I need the support. Unconditionally, and I don't need advice on work. And yeah, oh, that you don't like that, that's not with your principles. Well, okay, well, yeah, well, I am that guy and I do that and I don't want your advice. I need your financial support and that's it. And if you don't think it's worth it, then I don't know what you're even doing here. Why you hang around here then? Because I am that guy. I am that guy that is not going out to get that job as you think I should, yet I will ask for support, and I will keep doing that. And that's the thing. That's the thing that I want from people out there that are appreciating what I do. Not a job suggestion. Okay? Haven't removed my... Okay. Fair enough. Jade orange added a thumb. Oh yeah, now I got 4. Cool. 5. Think. What? No, 4. I don't know. Maybe it was just a glitch. Sorry, Alice Springer. Don't take it personal. I just thought that the way that you said it might have been because of the delay and all that. It's all good. But I am rounding out the show, though, unless, like, people are really gonna roll now, right? After 2 hours is suddenly the time to break open that conversation. Pure blood. Wow. Oh my god, it's so real. It's really gonna get to me, that... Just keep trying. It's really gonna get to me. Oh my god. What shall I do? Oh yeah, I immediately remove it before, like, anybody could even catch on that there was something happening there, and then it'll never show up. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Yeah? Oh, it's gone. Nobody ever saw it. Oh no. Oh yeah, you can make your own videos with your own shitty... Why didn't you guys just get together? Just save these shitty messages that you want to share with me, and just make your own fucking parallel bullshit live stream video using me and then putting those messages on those screens so it can be seen. Oh, it's so important. You're so important. Yeah, make your own fucking video with it then, retards. You're not gonna be seen here, retards. When are you gonna get it? Oh, never. Why am I even asking the question? Ugh. Right. It's all good. I'm good. Don't need to get cranky. Let's just check the date. It used to be a timer, so every time I check, it's always exciting because someone sent a donation. Now it's like, oh wow, I get a donation. It's been at least 3 weeks. Right? Why would I be frustrated? Right. I'm just gonna leave it to that. I don't think today's show is gonna improve. But more chances later this evening when I'm gonna do a Night Owl show with Blue Pilled Evolution. It's the second time I'm doing that. I had one before. Looking forward to doing it again. And yeah, it's gonna be a not so chat dependent kind of conversation then, which is nice. Gonna leave the chat alone. Right, so thanks everyone for coming. I hope you liked this show. If you did, don't forget to Rogan's it up. And if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the PayPal, Patreon, gifts, and go. Links are in the description box below. Also, subscribe to my Rumble channel and support me by sending a super chat. Any support would be greatly appreciated, and I really need it. Like, I think that's blatantly clear now. That, yeah, I do need it. It's what it is. You don't want to give it, then I will eventually go away. Later, evening show, yes, Jade Orange. In, let's see, 4.5 hours from now. Right. So yeah, I'll be on later today. The Night Owl show. Hope to see you all then, and I will then also be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 2190 on a Thursday. I hope to see you all then. Or maybe I'll skip out on the show. I don't know. If I'm going to be cranky like this again, I might just skip out. Maybe I'll just do 1 day a week where I don't have a show. Maybe I'll just keep doing that. The shows after are always great. Right. So see you the next time. And until the next time, keep it flat.
Your hands upon a dead man's gun, and you're looking down the sight. Your heart is worn and the seams are torn, and they've given you a reason to fight. And you're not gonna take what they got to give, and you're not gonna let them take your will to live because they've taken enough, and you've given them all you can give, and luck won't save them tonight. They've given you a reason to fight, and all the storms you've been chasing about to rain down tonight, and all that pain you've been facing about to come into the light. Your hands upon a dead man's gone, and you're looking down the sight. Your heart is worn and the seams are torn.